Hey y'all. So I'm just gonna start first by saying my name is Tatiana, but y'all can call me Tati. So Tati is easier. And this is officially my first YouTube video. I've made a couple before, but nothing that I was too passionate about. And I promised myself that the day I actually start to take it seriously, it's gonna be because I have something that is really important for me to discuss, something that I love, something that I can keep up with so I know I'll be consistent with. And I feel like I finally arrived because recently I started my CDL Class A schooling to learn how to drive the semi trucks, and I knew it was like one of the biggest thing I've ever attempted to do in life. But luckily enough, last Friday, so December the 2nd, 2022, I passed my CDL testing and I now have my Class A license. So I felt like this would be a good point for me to start where I can document my beginning, my progression, my hard times, everything from the beginning to wherever I end up. And that can be a learning moment for myself. Additionally, it can be a learning moment for anyone else that decides to watch my videos, because honestly, without the YouTube videos that I watched when I just started school, I don't think I would ever be comfortable. So I wanted to also contribute to that as well, but more so, I found that it was kind of hard to find videos, or I would have to go too far back to find videos of when someone just started to where they are now. So I just wanted to do that for someone or anyone who's deciding to enter the world of trucking, and especially women, because I feel like a lot of us, we probably do want to try, but maybe we feel like we wouldn't be able to, or it's just too much to take on. And I can tell you, yeah, I can tell you, I was scared, but now that I'm here, I'm so happy that I actually got the courage to do it and I passed. So now I just want to start by saying I went to Smith and Solomon, and that's in Deptford, New Jersey. But because I'm licensed in Pennsylvania, I went to school in Jersey, but I had to test in Pennsylvania. So any information that I provide now would be for anyone living in Jersey or Pennsylvania, and it could also be for anyone else who just wants additional information. But I basically did my test in Philadelphia on December 2nd. So I did the automatic. So yes, did take the restriction, and we can talk about this as I make more videos. And I'm not trying to have this be a drawn out video. I just wanted to be clear cut to the point, and then over time I can share additional information or answer any questions that you may have. So I did my test on the 2nd, December 2nd, and I had to do my pre-trip. So in Philadelphia or Pennsylvania, I should say, you have to do the pre-trip for the entire vehicle. So everything, tractor, trailer, everything. So I did my pre-trip, knocked it out the park. I did my maneuvers. So in Pennsylvania, you only have to do straight line back, which is where you pull up, drive forward, reverse all the way back through the cones. I had to do offset, only one offset, so one offset side. Offset I did from the right, so pulled up from the right lane, and I had to offset to the left lane, and then I did driver's side parallel. So luckily for me, I didn't have to do alley dock, so I did those 3 maneuvers, and then I was able to go on the road to drive from my testing site to the highway, then back to my testing site, making sure I didn't mess up, hit any curbs, and did my emergency stop, stuff like that. And I was able to successfully pass, and I'm now waiting on my license. So what I want to do with this channel is basically I want to give any advice I can, but I also want to show you how it is from me applying to work for certain companies, and also maybe the orientation process, maybe the process of me getting a trainer to drive with my trainer, and if I have to go out of state because my trainer lives out of state, stuff like that. So I just want to carry you guys on that process with me so you can see from beginning till, well, I won't say the end, but from the beginning, how everything progresses. So my next video, what I wanted to do a full-on pre-trip for the automatic, but it can also go for the manual truck as well. I guess everything will be the same except for the in-cab, but I can probably do both in-cabs, manual and automatic, just so you'll be able to learn better that way. So, but I want to do the full pre-trip, basically reciting everything, because when you do your pre-trip, I think everyone should be like this, but let's stick to Pennsylvania and Jersey because that's all I know about. You have to pass an in-office pre-trip before you're cleared to drive on the road to become familiar with driving the semi-truck on the road. So I want to do a pre-trip. The office, you won't have anything to really look at. You don't have the vehicle. Some of them do have the toy truck, which I did buy a toy truck so I could learn how to practice without having the actual, vehicle in front of me. So I want to do a pre-trip from the in-cab all the way to the back of the trailer. So if anyone wants to listen to it, to study to it, they can, because for me, I had to go through so many videos just to find like a pre-trip that was consistent with how I would learn it for Jersey and Pennsylvania. So I would say this video is mainly for people living in Jersey and Pennsylvania, just to make sure you're on point with what you have to deal with for your CDL testing, probably the end of this year, 2022 to 2023. And I've heard of several changes coming, so I'll probably look into that to see if I can provide more information. So I'm not gonna stay long because I said I wasn't gonna stay long, and I'm gonna probably develop like a list of topics that I wanna talk about, just so I don't go off path, because I'm a talker. Yeah, I'm a talker. So today I went to pick up my cap, my shirt, and my diploma, and any other documentation I would need from my school. So today is December 5th, 2022. So I went to pick that up. So I'm officially done with school. I was kind of trying to see if I could get videos while I was in school, but we weren't able to do that. It's kind of against the policy to record anything with while we're in the school premises. So I wasn't able to do anything like that, and I didn't want to get in any trouble, honestly. Listen, I'm not trying to have nobody take away my stuff. No, I'm not trying to get no trouble. I'm on a straight line with the CDL. I'm not trying to mess up in any area, okay? So I wasn't able to record anything, but anything else that I can record along the way, I definitely will. So right now, I picked up my diploma, like I said, and I'm waiting probably a week from now to apply for any companies. And that's mainly because I'm going back to get my endorsement. So I'm going to get the doubles and the tankers. I did want the hazmat, but I feel like the process for the hazmat, it's changed. So now I'd have to go do a class. You got to do the fingerprinting, all of that stuff. So because I'm not sure if I'm gonna ever use the hazmat, I'll just do the doubles and tankers. And if I ever do need hazmat, I'll do that in the future. But I'm gonna get my doubles and tankers endorsement this week. And then next week, I'll go ahead and apply for a job. And just to let you know where my head's at, most likely I will be going to Werner. And yes, I'll be going to Werner. So I'll apply for them next week, and then I'll document everything from there on. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to say in this video, but this is just the first video to let you know why I'm recording, why I'm doing this, why I'm starting my channel, and what my main topics will be. I really want to focus on trucking. Of course, I'll share other stuff of my life while being, a trucker, probably how I cope with certain stuff, or probably coming home from being on the road and things of that nature. But for the most part, I would prefer to keep it centered around trucking and a woman just starting out in the trucking industry. So is there anything else? So I'll do the pre-trip video and I'll try to see if I can post that at the end of this week. So I'll do the pre-trip video. So if you want to listen to it, you can just listen to it to memorize your stuff more. Because when you go in the office to recite it, and you have to be able to know everything out of your head, you know. So Pennsylvania, you have to do the whole vehicle, but for New Jersey, you have to do the in-cab, under the hood, and then they'll pick another area for you. So either they'll pick the driver's side for you to do, you know, with the back of the tractor, or they'll tell you to do the coupling, or they'll tell you to do, well, you have to do coupling. So I forgot, you have to do coupling regardless, because that's an important part. So you'll have to do the in-cab, under the hood, coupling, and they'll tell you if they want you to do the driver's side and tractor, or they'll want you to do like a portion of the trailer and that. But you have to do coupling, in-cab, and then I think you have to do under the hood. Yeah, so either way, I'll provide enough information so you'll know every single part for the pre-trip. Is there anything else? No, so that's pretty much it. I just want to start this video to document my journey, and I would show you my hat, but Smith & Solomon is a good school. If you're in PA or Jersey, I definitely would recommend the school. My location that I went to, again, is Deptford, and I am so appreciative of going to that location because honestly, it was like a little family. Like, you know, we helped each other out. You know, I was shy. I was very shy and very scared. Let me tell you, I was so scared when I just started. It's unbelievable. I remember I had to do straight line back, and after 3 times I tried it with my instructor, and I decided I'm gonna try it myself. Let me tell you, okay? I was driving, reversing backwards to go into the cone, and I was so scared. Well, in between the cones, I was so scared. I forgot everything. Like, I went blank. I almost reversed all the way in the bushes because we were like behind like a little wooded area, a little field. I almost reversed all the way back in the bushes, and the only thing that came to my mind was pull the spring brakes, pull the parking brakes, pull the parking brakes, right? Pull the parking brakes. Man, I don't know. That's the only thing I remember, but let's just say I was happy that I remember that. My instructor was like, well, at least you remember to pull the parking brakes. That's very important. And eventually I just got so comfortable because everyone made it so easy for me. You know, like, it's not a case where I messed up and I was embarrassed. Like, I got comfortable with everyone. They have a good structure. You know, they're very, very structured in how they do stuff at that location. So honestly, I am so happy that I did go to the Deptford location. Like, everything was just on point for me. It was structured, like I said, and me, I like structure. So I speak highly of Smith & Solomon. They're going to do what they need to do to get you to pass that test. Of course, not everyone's going to pass on the first attempt, but regardless, you feel comfortable enough to know that you're prepared for your test. And if something should happen, because honestly, it's the maneuvers. Well, pre-trip can also mess you up if you're nervous, but I feel like with the pre-trip, once you know your stuff, that's not going to happen. You have no doubt with your pre-trip. You have to eat, sleep, and breathe your pre-trip, because regardless, you're going to be doing that every single time you get in your truck. When you become a driver, you're going to do that back to back. So that's something that you have to take seriously from day one. But your maneuvers, anything can happen with your maneuvers. Like, when I learned to drive at the Deptford location, I was good. I was comfortable. But then when I went to the Philadelphia testing site, I was a nervous wreck because everything was different from what I learned. The spaces were so tight. It was much smaller. So when you're doing your straight line back, like, I learned to recover. I learned how to quickly recover. If my trailer is going one way, you know what to do and things like that. So with that tight space, it's not a big recovery you can have. You have to learn to control the trailer really good because it's going to take you over one of those lines. So I was freaking out, and I had to stay at the Philadelphia location for the last week before I tested, just to make sure I was comfortable driving in their yard for the test. But for the most part, the schooling. I'm happy I chose that school. I got it done on the first shot with the help of God, because God was guiding me, and my examiner was just great. That's another thing. If you have a great examiner who makes you feel comfortable, then chances are you'll get through it easy. But like I said, I don't want to over talk, which I feel like I've done already. But I'm gonna post this video, and if anyone has any questions or anything that they'll want me to talk about, please share it with me so I can go from that point on. So like I said, I just got my CDL Class A, like what, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Today's Monday, and I'm waiting for my actual license to come, and then next week I'll be applying for the company I want to drive for, and then yeah, I'm gonna take it from there. So, and I'm gonna upload the pre-trip. So if there's anything you want me to actually answer or get information for you, then I definitely will do it. And again, my name is Tatiana, but you can call me Tati. And definitely, I'm gonna start saying like and subscribe, because I definitely want to take this channel to the highest level I can. Like, this is something that's so big to me, you know, being a girly girl. Well, I have my times. I'm like, I think I'm half and half, but for the most part, I am a girly girl. I love to dress up. I love to wear dresses. I like to look nice and stuff like that. So for me to even cross over into something like this, which is something I've been thinking about since 2013, okay? And I've put it off, but I'll speak about that on another video. I don't want this to be drawn out, and I'll tell you how I paid for my classes and all of that. So the end for me, like, share, and subscribe. And I'm just gonna keep on putting out videos to definitely give you information that could be helpful. Nothing that's gonna be just rambling, but actual helpful information, because I know all of the videos that I watch on YouTube, they helped me so much, and it actually motivated me to want to be able to share my journey. So I'm done zipping it, and y'all have a nice day. Bye. You know, I'm a new CDL Class A driver. Bye, guys.